Rodon ready. Here comes. Way out front for strike two.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
The pitch.
2-2.
Line to second, snagged on the bounce. Gets it to first. One up, one down. This is Corbin Carroll. And a bunt towards third. And that's just foul.
Here's a fun fact on Corbin, and I don't know if everyone remembers their first jersey, but Carroll certainly does. He used to rock.
1 ball.
Inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And another ball. One out, bases empty. Fouls one off. 2-2.
It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success happens when you try to take that right back up the middle approach.
And a 3-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. One down, base is empty. Lifted in the air, right center field. Judge sizing this one up. And he makes the catch. And there's two away. Ketel Marte up to the plate. The switch hitter batting right. Ground ball up the middle. Collected by Torres. Throws to first. They get the out on Marte. DJ LeMahieu to start things off. And he deals. And takes low for ball one. One of the things amazing with Zach. Think about the players he's been traded with and for. In December of 17, he and Sandy Alcantara were dealt to Miami from the Cardinals for Marcell Ozuna. Then ultimately in July of 19, he went to Arizona for Jazz Chisholm. There's a swing and a drive. Gurriel drop step going back. Leaping, and it's gone. It just got out of here. And they grab the lead. It's 1-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
The pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Hit in the air, right field. Thomas hauls it in for the out. And there's one down. Juan Soto down. That one way inside. Clobbered to right field, way back, gone. He'll touch them all, and they add to the lead. It's 2-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back.
Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. And a swing and a miss.
0-1.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Batting fifth.
2 outs, base is empty. And here is Anthony Rizzo. Not close with that one. And that's ball 1. 2 outs, base is empty. Right side, hard hit. And that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long back at Yankee Stadium, and it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Swings through that one for strike 2. Clyde Washington doing the umpiring behind the dish in this one. Sometimes considered a bit of a pitcher's umpire, Siggy. Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance, and it bangs off the foul pole. Home run. So he just clears the wall, and they're on the scoreboard. It's 2-1.
Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
Eugenio Suarez in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
The D-backs down by a run here at the top of the second. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Man, that slider bearing in on your hands like that, it's just so tough to fight off. It's kind of like a cutter and just can eat you up, saw you off. I'll tell you what, hitters have nightmares about that pitch. Perfectly executed out there on the mound.
Gabriel Moreno, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. Swings through that one out in front that time.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Up the middle, Volpe. Throw off line, he's safe, and a nice job there to keep it from getting away.
That's a play you expect your shortstop to make pretty much every time. Pretty routine. Hard to tell if he didn't get a great grip on it or the mechanics on him just broke down, but that gives this offense an extra out to work with.
Man at first, one away. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Got him looking. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
Bunch attempt, but that goes foul. The pitch. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. But they draw. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's Gleyber Torres. Gallen back to work. That one off the mark. Ball 1. Gallen, a former All-Star, 28 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2016. This one lifted in the air, left field. Gurriel handles the chance. And Gleyber Torres retired. And there's one down. Here's Alex Verdugo. Outside low. Ball 1. Gets the outside corner with that one.
I mean, that's perfect location right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
The 1-1 is fouled off. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Carroll moving under it. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Batting 8th, the shortstop, Anthony.
2 outs, base is empty. Next to hit, Anthony Volpe. Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitch pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
Up the middle. And that one finds its way through. And that keeps the inning alive.
Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach, paying off.
Two outs. And that one goes straight to the backstop. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. Man at second.
Love how this guy grinds out at bats. I mean, he's down there at the bottom of the lineup in the 9-hole, but he's worked himself in a really good hitter's count, trying to pick up a 2-out RBI.
And a 3-1 on the way. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
So the lineup flips over, and now it's DJ LeMahieu digging in. This one in the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. And that one just missed off the outside edge.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but...
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. All set for the start of the inning. And now it's Christian Walker. Rodon back to work. That one fouled off. And a pitch. And there's a ball. The wind of the pitch. Stays alive. Here comes a pitch. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Always having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
And another ball. Got him swinging. So the batting order turns over. Geraldo Perdomo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Strike one.
One strike.
And a big swing and a miss.
They just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. 2 down.
A good fastball changeup combo has always been devastating for hitters, and that was a great example on that at bat. Changeup, fastball, changeup, and he goes down on just 3 pitches. And as a hitter, once you're down 0-2 in that spot, you have no idea what to sit on. You got a 50-50 chance when you guess. So I'm sure that changeup looked like a fastball almost the entire way to the plate.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
You'll see this approach from a lot of lefty pitchers if they've got a good slider when facing a lefty hitter. I mean, that pitch is just running away as soon as it leaves the hand. So tough to hit.
Kicks and fires. And strike 2. The Yanks leading by a run. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Nothing doing for Aaron. Bottom of the inning. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. The pitch.
There's a strike. Judge enjoyed success at the major league level right away. He hit 52 home runs as a rookie, breaking Mark McGwire's record, and became the first Yankee to win Rookie of the Year since some guy named Derek Jeter.
Judge rips that one. Thomas settles under this one. Hauls it in. And here's Juan Soto. He's already homered here in this one. Foul ball there. The 0-1 comes up empty. That's strike two.
Well, he looks fresh out there. Just needs to get a little more confidence and remember how good he's been in the past.
One down, base is empty. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Back there. High bounce over the fence for an automatic double.
That ball exploded off his bat and off the warning track as well as it bounced over the fence. It sounded really good, too. He just put together a really nice swing and just missed a home run.
Man at second. Wouldn't chase that time.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
And a pitch. And a 4-pitch walk.
You know, Boog, it's been said these guys are savages in the box. You can see it right there with such tight plate discipline.
Anthony Rizzo steps to the plate. In the air on the infield. And the infield fly is called. Gleyber Torres up to the plate. He's 0 for 1. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Soto over at second. Stanton on at first with 2 down. Swings through that one for strike 1.
1-1.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. To first. Third out. Yanks strand a pair. Start of the 4th. Now here is Ketel Marte. The wind of the pitch. Bounce to the left side. LeMahieu. Throw is low and he can't pick it. Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. He's already homered in this game. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at-bats and get some base runners out.
Rodon ready. The 0-2 on the way. Base hit into right center. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
First and second, no outs. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Eugenio Suarez. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. And that one fouled off. Now before the pitch, he looks him back. The throw is wild and it gets away. To first, might be 2, and he takes it himself for the out. Goes to second, safe there. And now the catcher comes up to him, Gabriel Moreno. Golden opportunity right here. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Tired or not, he's relentless with the way he pitches. He might be exhausted out there, but his stuff is still nasty.
The Yankees up by a run. Top half of inning number 4. Yeah, that's outside. Two on, one out. Next offering popped in the air, right field. And it's caught for the out.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at bat.
Ground ball right side. Dives, but it's off his glove. Still able to get it there in time. And they get it out of the back strand of pair, and they trail it here 2-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you, and leading off the bottom of the 4th, Alex Verdugo. And a pitch. Puts it in the air out towards left center. And that one hops the wall. And that's a leadoff double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
And the batter now, Anthony Volpe. Swinging a foul straight back.
You know, these Yankees showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
1-2.
In the dirt, blocked. He's in there. Verdugo up to third on the wild pitch. At the belt and fires. The shortstop takes the ball.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set him up to do more damage later in this game. Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Runner on at third. One gone. Out to short. Perdomo. Whips it to first. Runner scores, though. That's a little insurance, and the lead is 2. Here's DJ LeMahieu. 1 for 2. And ball 1 to LeMahieu. Fought off foul. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Late with the swing there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And he grounds one to the right side. To first, but it pulls him off the bag. Man at first, and stepping in for the Yankees, Aaron Judge. And Judge spoils that one. Runner on the go. On the ground right side. Base hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second. The throw in, and the throw's offline, safe at third.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
2 gone with runners at the corners. And up next for New York, Juan Soto. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. 2 on, 2 outs. Popped up. Perdomo under it. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. But they do push across 1. Back at Yankee Stadium, new inning getting started. Alec Thomas now. First pitch swinging. Thomas in his second season, 23 years old. And he's usually in center, but today starting in right. Judge makes the catch. And a quick out, number 1. Christian Walker stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Struck out swinging his first time. Ball 1 there. Out of the bullpen for the Yankees, Ron Marinaccio.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
1 down, base is empty. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. The pitch. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
Down the line. Dives. What a play.
Just a great job of concentration there as he leaves the ground to go airborne to make a diving catch. That's a tough play, but he got the job done.
Back to the top of the lineup, Geraldo Perdomo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Swings and misses. It's 0-1. The Yanks up by 2, and we're at the top of the 5th. Two down, nobody on.
That's the ball. 1-2.
Fights it off. He'll see another.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Goes down looking. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping in the long ball threat, Giancarlo Stanton.
For you growing up in New York City, I mean, you're a big sports fan. Tell me about your experience with the Yankees growing up.
I really went to Shea Stadium more than I did to Yankee Stadium. I grew up a Phillies fan. There was one game, though, that I went to as a kid. I sat in the upper deck. It was the game that Bo Jackson hit 3 homers in his first 3 plate appearances and then hurt his shoulder diving for Deion Sanders inside the park home run. That's probably the most memorable game that I ever attended as a fan at Old Yankee Stadium. Manager out of the dugout. Now on the mound for the Diamondbacks, Luis Frias.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And another ball. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
The 3-1. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first, heading for 2. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
The pitch pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
Now here is Anthony Rizzo. And at second. That one missed. And a swing and a miss.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move to the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just going to have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Inside ball 4. Here's Gleyber Torres. Right side. Thomas makes the grab, one away. And next for New York, Alex Verdugo. In the air out towards right center. Sizes this one up. He's got it. Throw over to first. And they almost caught him, but he's back in time.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Anthony.
So first and second with 2 outs. And now the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. There's a swing and a miss.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous.
Runners on the move. Popped up. Perdomo brings it in. And that is that. All set for the top of the 6th. Here's the center fielder, Corbin Carroll. The pitch. Swing and a miss.
No ball, 1 strike.
Way out front for strike 2.
No ball, 2 strike.
Deal 2.
Oh. 1 ball, 2 strike.
Got it by him for the K.
No, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
And that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
He was all over that one. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Double play ball to second. There's one. Double play. But he can't seem to break through. Inning over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 9-1-2 schedule. Bottom of the 6th inning. And here's the catcher, Austin Wells. Singing 4 homers in 22 games at Old Yankee Stadium. What do you remember?
Well, I remember my rookie year hitting 2 in 1 game. And, you know, before that game in the clubhouse, there was a gentleman there who owned a suit company there in downtown Manhattan, and he said to me, "Hey kid, you hit a home run in the game tonight. Come over to the store tomorrow and I'll give you a free suit."
So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
So I went into the game. I happened to hit 2. When I walked into the store the next day, and he looked at me, he said, "You're trying to put me out of business, aren't you?" And that was a great experience that I had as a rookie playing against the Yankees, playing in New York.
Gets a piece and stays alive. So did Super Joe give you 2 suits?
Super Joe hooked me up with 2 suits.
Outside. The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again.
He's mixing his pitches really well, late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
Lifted in the air down the left side, and that'll fall for a base hit. Up to the plate steps DJ LeMahieu. First pitch misses. Wells on at first, nobody out. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And there's one away.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Judge now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
Kicks and deals. That one out to right. And that is a foul ball. Here's the pitch. Run around the go. There's the ball. No throw. Safe at second. One laced to center and a base hit. Headed for the plate. He'll score, and they lead by 3.
That was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get into scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. That one's carrying. See you later. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add to their lead. It's 6-1. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive.
That misses. And now 2-0.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
That one misses. 3-0.
This has been a rough inning, but sometimes you just got to work through it. Save the rest of that bullpen. Somehow stop the bleeding.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Gurriel handles the chance. And they take care of Stanton for the out. And there's 2 away. Anthony Rizzo getting ready to hit. Out to center. Carroll moving under it. And the inning is a long ball for the Yankees. And this is now a 6-1 ball game. Top of inning number 7. Eugenio Suarez up to hit now. Just off the outside edge. And that's ball 1. Swings through that one out in front that time. And a pitch. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
Moreno at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there. The Yankees leading by 5 here in the top half of inning number 7. In the air right field. Soto gets under it, and there's 2 down.
Designated hitter, John.
And Jack Peterson stands in. And that's outside. 1-0. He swings and fouls one off. The 1-1. Swings through that one for strike 2. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And good work there. Back now in the Bronx. Here is Gleyber Torres. The wind of the pitch. Pop foul out of play off to the right. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Right-handed reliever. That misses the zone. Going to count 1-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Alex Verdugo stepping in now for the Yankees. 1 for 3. Line drive. Base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
And that one is lifted in the air. That's out number 2. Man at first. Here's the catcher, Austin Wells. And that drops in for a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
Verdugo, the runner at first with 2 gone. The 0-2. Runner on the move. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. 1 left for the Yankees. We're at the top of the 8th. Now it's the right fielder, Alec Thomas. On the ground. Oh, what a stop. From his knees, the throw. And very nicely done for the out.
Great reaction there to get to the baseball, secure it, and then no time to get up and throw. Throws from 1 knee. That's a guy that's got a lot of confidence in his arm strength and accuracy.
Can't get the glove to this one. It falls in.
That play looks routine defensively, but with all of the little nooks, it can get real tricky down in the corner. Kept it to a long single. Nice defensive play.
And now Geraldo Perdomo. Judge brings it in, and there's 2 away. So a man aboard, and now the center fielder, Corbin Carroll. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. And strike 2.
0-2.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He sends it out of here. And they cut into the deficit. It's 6-3. They needed that one, Singy.
Indeed they did. They've been fighting to get back into this game, and just like that, they're back in it.
Slides for the stop. Pretty nice play there. D-backs at a pair on the homer. And they've doubled up now. It's 6-3. Back in the Bronx, ready for the bottom of the 8th. DJ LeMahieu will get things going. Oh, and there going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
The boys back at it. Y'all shouldn't get a nice guy mad, especially when he rhymes like that and writes like mad. It's double kind of like my
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
And a swing and a miss there.
2-1.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
And the next pitch is way outside. Ripped to short. Tosses to first. One gone to the bottom of the eighth. It's Aaron Judge now.
Center fielder.
rookie season. I was undrafted. Second year, took a leave of absence. By year 3, I was back at it with the practice squad.
Judge comes up empty there.
No ball. 1 strike.
And Judge spoils that one. One down, base is empty. The punch out there, and 2 away now. And now it's Juan Soto. And that's down and away. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. It bangs off the wall. And he's got a double, his 4th hit. Caught in a rundown now. And they put the tag on him for the out. Marinaccio back to work. That's inside.
Looking to get something going. This is the guy you want at the plate. He's been great for this team. He is a professional hitter.
He dives but can't hang on. That's a base hit. And at first, Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. That one the other way. And out number 1 on the grab.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
He's 2 outs away. Gabriel Moreno stands in now for the Diamondbacks. He is at the top of the game in terms of defense at the catching spot.
It's so impressive because these guys have to do so much study and preparation for their pitchers, for opposing hitters, and really their #1 job is to guide that staff through a ball game. And so when you also can turn it up offensively and be a force there, that is a win-win, every manager's dream.
The 1-0. Grounder might be 2. Volpe Over to Torres. Over to first, safe.
Well, an aggressive slide at second base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
So they're down to their final out. And now Jack Peterson. Hit to right, and that should do it. And now it rolls all the way to the wall. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double. So 2 down. Alec Thomas stands in now for the Diamondback. Lifted to left, and this should do it. This one is over.
Whether you're a season ticket holder or you just come to a couple of games a year, for the hometown fans.
6-3 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Think of younger days when I lived for my life. All the things a man could want to do.